Hello everyone, I'm here with my long overdue review of the final edition test scent, we suppose, to the Bath & Body Works Italian Piazza candle collection. As everyone knows, in stores now, incredibly popular grouping or collection of candles, including Sicilian Orange, Limoncello, Espresso Bar, Tuscan Herbs, Bellini Cafe, among other items. It was a great collection. It started testing in January. It was released finally wide in April. They added Villa Bergamot and Dolce to the collection. And at this point, every candle has gone wide except Pizzeria from the original grouping of the collection. And as of now, at least, this here, Dolce, has not gone wide. It may not. Really hard to say. If not, it wouldn't surprise me to see this again at a different point, simply because the marketing side of the Italian collection has worked really well for Bath & Body Works. Everything from the body care to the antibacterial, the pocket backs, and the soaps have really been flying off the shelves and just been a really, really popular collection. And really understandably so. There's some really nice products, going through that collection. So, but one candle here, final one. I've reviewed all of the other ones along the way. I've done a few videos on them. Check those out if you haven't yet. But let's dive right into the final edition, Dolce. Now here we've got, I love talking labels. This is an interesting one. It's nice. It is, it looks like they say here no, I don't speak Italian, but a gelateria, I suppose, or I guess ice cream shop or gelato shop is what that I believe would mean. So, and Dolce. It's a sort of odd, kind of brown, boring wax. The notes on it read, "An irresistible Italian treat is captured in a delectably fragrant blend of pure vanilla, bean, rich caramel, and fresh cream." Now, they don't tell us, now Dolce just means sweet, or sweet treat, but they don't tell us what treat that is here, if it's supposed to be an ice cream or a pastry or what, but they just say, I suppose it's just a sweet Italian scent of vanilla, caramel, and cream. Now that's, that doesn't sound, all that new to us, so it's kind of, a little odd, a little generic. Maybe that would be a reason why it wouldn't go wide. But sniffing it, really tight lid there. It smells very good. It is everything it says. It's a heavy vanilla, a little bit of caramel. You've got the cream there to make it a very creamy vanilla. Not creamy so much in like the toffee caramel way of say salty caramel or summer boardwalk, but much more a sweet, intensely thick vanilla cream. Now smelling this, the good news, bad news, a little boring news really, in my opinion, is that basically this is just a repackaged, pure-on duplicate of Vanilla Bean Noel from the holiday collections. Now Vanilla Bean Noel has been a staple of their core holiday collection in body care, lotion, hand soaps, candles, home fragrance, oils, everything, for as long as I can remember, as long as I've been following the brand. It's been really the staple of their holiday collections. So I understand that it's popular. I don't understand why they would put that into their Italian collection. As many of us have said before, if it's a scent that really is year-round as opposed to holidays, which I can understand because it is fairly generic and basic, nice, but generic. If it's really that popular or they want to be able to sell that year-round, then just make it part of the core collection, call it Sweet Vanilla Cream, and call it a day. And it's done, and bring out something unique for Dolce. This could have been anything. They've done some dessert candles before. They had a recipe contest where they released a couple of candles that were based on desserts. And for the most part, they were done really well. They were unique, they were interesting, they had different unique combinations and layers to them, and you really could smell everything, and they weren't just a generic plain bakery item or plain sweet vanilla item. So they can do it, and this really could have been, I think it would have been best to do, they've done, there was a test scent that was a spiced biscotti back in 2011. It was okay, it was nice enough. It wasn't exactly spiced anything, it was more like a sweet, slightly almond biscotti. Could have done that. Really what I think they should have done is tiramisu. Perhaps that would lean too close to the espresso bar candle because it is, primarily a cocoa mixed with like a coffee liqueur. But really there's mascarpone cheese in there, there's cocoa powder, lady fingers, the almond sort of note that you can sometimes get from those. They really could have done a lot with that and really made a unique, really delectable, truly dessert candle, whereas this is just a really nice, sweet, strong, creamy vanilla candle. It's not really, doesn't scream dessert. But it's nice, but essentially the notes are pretty much the exact same. I checked here, the notes for Vanilla Bean Noel, again, it's a little different each year, but essentially it comes down to a delicious blend of fresh vanilla bean, warm caramel, and rich, comforting cream. So, what do we got here? Pure vanilla bean, rich caramel, and fresh cream, as opposed to warm, comforting cream, because it's not winter, I suppose. So yeah, I like it. Funnily enough, I originally, I hated Vanilla Bean Noel. I thought that it smelled like sour milk or like yogurt, which I still kind of get, like a little bit of a tang to it, like not a thick, plain Greek yogurt, but like a sweet Yoplait, really kind of sugary, thin, runny yogurt that I wouldn't really like. And I still get sort of that very, like, not just sweet cream, not creamy, but like dairy note to it, which I've grown to like. I ended up liking the hand soap, and then that sort of in my nose and mind ended up transferring to enjoying the candle last year. So I do like this. I'll burn it, but they could have done so much more, so that's kind of disappointing. One odd thing that I noticed that really does not make any sense when I sniffed this is my mind instantly went to a test scent from... not a test scent, I'm sorry, a scent that went wide from the original Boardwalk collection back in 2011. Now, stick with me, I know this doesn't seem to make any sense, but there's something in this candle that reminds me a lot of the Cotton Candy from 2 years ago. Now, the notes on this one are spun sugar and vanilla bean blended deliciously with a hint of sweet tangerine. This candle, it's kind of a mess. You see it's like turning colors when I burn it, and it burned poorly originally. It sort of corrected itself eventually, but there's something, it's certainly not a repackage. Again, I don't think that Dolce is Cotton Candy. If anything, Cotton Candy is very similar to Vanilla Bean Noel, and Vanilla Bean Noel is Dolce. But there's something in the Cotton Candy that, it didn't really smell exactly like cotton candy. I liked it a lot. I didn't really get the tangerine note. But there's really that base of vanilla bean, like the heaviness of just a pure, sweet vanilla bean. I feel like it must be sort of the same vanilla note, because they do share a strong, like I'd say a good 40 to 50% of the candle is the same note shared between Vanilla Bean Noel, these obviously Vanilla Bean Noel, Dolce, same thing, but they share a good like 50% with Cotton Candy, which is strange, but kind of makes sense when you look at the notes they put on there. So nothing that changes my opinion on it. Just something that I thought was kind of interesting that I picked that out smelling it this time as opposed to smelling Vanilla Bean Noel last fall. I didn't notice that. So, yeah, sort of a quick video for me. Not a lot to talk about with this. If you like Vanilla Bean Noel, you'll like this. I kind of think it would be a waste for them to even bother really taking this wide. In 3 months, in August, well, maybe not quite August, but September, October, Vanilla Bean Noel will be wide in all stores again, as a candle for the holiday collection, so we can get it then. And really that's, the only time we truly need it. So this, unfortunately or unfortunately, wraps up the Italian collection. Not much else going on there. Great collection. Was happy with it. And we'll see what they can follow up with in the fall. And that is pretty much it. If you have questions, hit me up below. And until next time, take care.